Hello friends, today I am going to tell you how to configure JSP and Servlet on Linux platform. Okay, you might be knowing to how to configure JSP and Servlet on a Windows platform, but I will be telling you how to configure JSP and Servlet on Linux platform. Okay, you can run JSP and Servlet program on Linux platform also. First of all, what we will do? We will go in the file system. In that file system, we will go to the OPT directory. I have chosen OPT directory. The reason is that OPT directory is the empty directory for every Linux operating system. In that, I have copied from the net that tar-z file, like zip file of Apache Tomcat in OPT directory, and I have extracted that file in same directory. I have extracted this Apache Tomcat file in same directory. Okay, so that is Apache Tomcat extracted file directory. Okay, in that first of all, I also copied Java, which is required to run the Java program, Java folder in same directory, because that is required for running the JSP and Servlet program. Java folder is also required. After that, you need to do one thing. I will open the terminal. There is a hidden file. There is a hidden file called .bash rc. Remember that why it is called hidden file, because I am writing here dot. It is not normally visible. When you type dot, then it is visible. Okay, hidden file. Now in bash rc, you may need to set the environment variable. Why environment variable is set? Because you need to set the Java path and Catalina path for Apache Tomcat web server. Okay, Apache Tomcat web server. These things are required, because you might be knowing while running Java program also you need to set the Java path when you install Java in your system. Okay, but now these things are done automatically. Previously there was not the case, like you need to configure the Java class path and these things for running the Java program. So environment variable export Java home is equal to opt Java name of the Java folder, that part, and export Catalina home. This is for requiring for JSP and Servlet. Catalina home path is required, and that these are the environment variables set, and these are changes are done to be bash .bash.rc. Remember that if you make wrong changes while doing, if you make some mistake while doing this setting, it will be create problem your operating system, or your operating system may not work properly. So be careful with .bash.rc, because it is a configuration file of the operating system. Now we have configured here .bash.rc. Now what I will do, I will go to the OPT directory that afterwards. Then Apache Tomcat, in that web apps folder of Apache Tomcat, in that we will see conf in Apache Tomcat directory. Conf in the sense lib in the sense there is one file Servlet API jar. Servlet API jar file is required to run JSP and Servlet program, to run the JSP and Servlet program. That's why you need to copy this Servlet API jar file. You need to copy Servlet API jar file, where you need to copy it in Java, JRE, lib and ext. Here you need to copy Servlet API jar file. Also, if you are running Postgres, you need to also copy a Postgres jar file for running JDBC, and that is required in which directory? JRE lib ext directory of the Java. Okay. After that we will see Apache Tomcat. We will go in Apache Tomcat folder. Afterwards we go in web apps folder. In web apps we need to create one folder test. I have given the name test. You can give the name whatever you want. You can give test, exam, your name, whatever you want. In test folder, I have created one JSP file, and in test folder you can create JSP file. You can create a HTML file here also, no problem. And in WebINF, in WebINF directory, you need to go in the WebINF directory. In that directory there is a folder called classes. In classes you can save the Java programs which you want to run, and you have to save there only and you have to execute there only, not in different path. Okay. And web.xml is a mapping file which is required to run the Servlet program. If mapping is not correct, Servlet program will not run properly. So be careful about the mapping, and if this file will contain error, then your JSP program also will not run properly, and your Servlet program will also not run properly. So be careful while doing settings with this web.xml. Okay. And afterwards in classes you are having this thing, Java file and class file. Okay. And you have to you have to only compile the Java file and run the Java file on the browser. Now we will see how to start the Tomcat. HTTP. We will see one thing. We need to start the Apache Tomcat folder. We need to start the Apache Tomcat service. We cd/opt/apache/bin. Since it is a service, you need to start that service for running the JSP and Servlet program. Startup.sh. Okay, Tomcat is started. And to shut down the Tomcat, shutdown.sh. Okay, and startup. Remember one thing: http localhost 8010. Apache Tomcat has been started. What is written here? If you are seeing this page, you have successfully installed Tomcat. Congratulations. Okay. Now do one thing. You want to run if you want to change this port number, 8080 is by default port, but sometime that default port may not run on your Apache Tomcat system. So if you want to change the port, you will do one thing. You will go to the OPT Apache and what we call configuration, and in that server you will be having connector port 8010, from where I have changed the port. By default this is 8080. You can change, if you want to change, you can change it, because your PHP might be running on that port on your system 8080, or your other operating system, other programs might be running on that port. So you can change the port of Apache Tomcat. Okay, it is up to you. I told you how to change the port. Now we will see how to run the JSP. You have stored the program in the Apache Tomcat web apps and test. You have stored the program of JSP in test folder. So what I will do, 8080 test and example.jsp. So JSP you can run in same manner. Now what I will do, for running the Servlet program, remember that you need to go the proper way to run the Servlet. Test Servlet demo Okay, it is shared. So remember thing, if you make changes, in this, if you make changes in the Java file, if you make changes in Java file while doing the program, you need to run the startup and shutdown of the services. Whatever changes you make, you need to do startup and shutdown. Okay, because unless and until you do startup and shutdown, your changes will not be get saved. That's why you need to run startup and shutdown service, or shutdown and startup service for Solid. For JSP, if when you start the server, when you start the Tomcat server, that is sufficient. Nothing is required more than that in JSP. But in Servlet, whatever changes you make in HTML file or in JSP file, you need to do startup and shutdown. You need to do startup and shutdown for JSP. Okay, and one thing I want to tell you. So test folder you have created, I have created. WebINF B capital, it is in capital letter, and JSP is saved in test folder. Then web.xml, this file is very important. This file is very important. If you make changes in the file and accidentally they are wrong changes, then your JSP and Servlet program will not run. So mapping is very important to run the Servlet program, and Servlet program are saved in classes. Remember that whatever program you do, Java program of Servlet, you need to go in that directory, and there only you need to do the programs. You don't need to do the programs outside that directory. So when you are doing the Servlet program, you need to save the Java program is classes only, and you to run on the browser. Compile on the system terminal and run on the browser. And be careful about the path while running the Servlet. Test Servlet, demo Servlet. Okay. So that is all about the JSP Servlet. So up till now, I explained you how to configure JSP and Servlet on Linux operating system. Thank you.